Hello. Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh, we're here. It's finally time.
Yes. Well, we're absolutely thrilled to welcome you to our virtual holiday workshop tonight. My name is Beverly Taylor.
My name is Heather Faring.
And I'm your digital host, Curtis J. Hanna.
Yay. And we have gathered some of the top directors in Mary Kay for you tonight. This is going to be a power-packed evening. I hope you're ready and as excited as we are. You know, we've asked each one of these directors what their personal strength is for Christmas, and they're sharing their strengths and expertise with you tonight. And so I know that you're going to learn a ton and you're going to get wisdom, tips, and secrets so that you're going to have the best holiday season ever. You know, maybe you're just, maybe you're a Mary Kay veteran or just starting your journey. Either way, you're going to want to listen and take notes on all the ideas. So even the ones that you don't choose to use this year, you can use in the future, or you can help a team member. You know, the key questions to ask yourself, Heather, what do you feel like they are?
Well, basically, there's 3 of them that I really like to ask myself. So the first one is, what is your goal for that holiday season? Specifically, how much profit? Let's talk. We're in the money making business. How much profit do you want for your business? That's the first question. The second question is, what is your career path goal? Now, this is the best time to build your team. So where do you see yourself? A lot of women are like, ooh, I'd like to put a Mary Kay career car in my driveway for Christmas. And the fun part is that you can actually go to leadership conference as a DIQ, which stands for director in qualification, where you have, the number of team members to be able to do that. And ladies, let me just be clear. We're going to Fort Worth, and I if they would have had this opportunity back then, I would have been all over it because I want to know the scoop. So that's the second question: is what is your career path goal? And then the third is, what is the size of your customer base going to be during this season? Honestly, having a large customer base is definitely a goal that you want to work on, because the larger the customer base, the more reorder business that you've got, and the more income that you're going to be making as well too. So those are the 3 things I'm really going to be looking forward to this holiday season, Miss Beverly.
Yeah. Well, good. Thank you. While you're going to want to take notes and become familiar with all the ideas shared, though. And I encourage you to select the top 2 or 3 strategies that you're going to want to feel that will help you meet the goals that you set for yourself. So, Heather, let's get started.
All right. Well, ladies, I'm so excited. So friends, I actually get to introduce you to none other than 3-time $1 million sales director, Stacy Kraft. Now I'm going to let you be honest. I actually met Stacy for the very first time at Linda Tupin's finale in October 2019. And this is what I loved about Stacy. Her energy was magnetic. And she has truly an eye on maximizing sales, not only for her customers, but she has a way of passing this magic on to those she is teaching. So get your pen and paper ready so that you can take some really great notes on some product marketing tips and product knowledge that's going to help you have a profit-driven holiday this selling season.
Friends, Merry Christmas. I know it's only September, but we are here for this holiday workshop, and I think I have the very best job tonight. My name is Stacy Kraft, and I get to show you our holiday products and who they would make great gifts for. You know, as a Mary Kay consultant, one of the hats that you wear is that of a personal shopper. So if you are not thinking of yourself as a personal shopper or a gift-giving guru to your customers right now, I want you to think that thought, because Mary Kay has designed a beautiful holiday book for us with all kinds of great holiday gifts in there. So let's get started. First of all, this is one of the ways that I transport my new product lines around to show people what is new. And I'm going to show you the products that are new and some of our regular line products that you could pair them with to maybe make a bigger gift set or do an upsell or something like that. So in this set, we have our brand new liquid eye colors. They come in 3 different colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. This one is champagne. It's kind of like a peachy skin tone color. This one is sparkling. It's kind of like a silver whitish color. And this one is rosé, which is exactly what it sounds like, a beautiful sparkling rose color. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, these are 18. And the first thought I want you to have is think of selling them all as a set, because everybody needs all 3, right? Not just one, all 3. I also want you to think of pairing a lipstick with them, because holiday season is when people have more fancier events, work parties, New Year's. They typically like up their glamour a little bit. So I took a note from the lookbook and I paired a lipstick with these. Well, I want to show you the look. Here we go. Here is one of the looks with the sparkling rosé. They did Think of Pink. And so I wanted to show you how well that goes together. I just think that is so pretty together. So you could do Think of Pink with that one. Of course, you can do any shade you want with it, but with sparkling, which is more of the whiter one, there's a look in the lookbook where they put appleberry with it. And appleberry or any red is going to look fantastic with this. And then I took Sheer Illusion because this can serve a couple of purposes. I took Sheer Illusion with the champagne eyeshadow and just did it as a lip gloss. This could be great for a younger girl who wants like a really natural look, or like a preteen that just wants something fun and she wants to get into color, but it's subtle color with the champagne and the Sheer Illusion. So think of pairing those together so that the liquid eyeshadow doesn't go just by itself. It goes with its lipstick counterpart, and that will take you from 18 for the liquid eyeshadow to 36 for the pair. Or if somebody wants all 3, that is 54. So they can all go together. Okay, the next thing that is in our holiday line is our men's Citrus Woods body wash. And you guys, I wish we had smell-o-vision because this is amazing. This smells amazing. It's the perfect combination of clean and woodsy together. And he is going to smell fantastic. As I was thinking about how I would describe this to you, I would just tell a man like he's going to smell so sexy with this. But you could pair this. It's 18 for this body wash. It makes a great stocking stuffer. It would also be a great gift for like any of your delivery men who come to your house. If your child has a male teacher, it could be a great gift for that. You could do it by itself, of course, or you could couple it with the men's face wash. You could couple it with the men's shave foam, which is one of my absolute favorite products that we sell. I use it for myself. You could put that in there with a shave and a wash, or you could couple it with any of our fragrances. This is probably my all-time favorite men's fragrance that we have. It's called True Original, and I just love it. And the great thing about this body wash is it's not too overpowering. So it's going to coordinate with any of the colognes that we have. Now, you know, holiday time is a high perfume and cologne selling and buying season. And so we do not want to miss out on that opportunity. Think about it. If you were walking through the mall shopping, somebody is going to like want to squirt you with fragrance or hand you a little card with a fragrance sample. We want to do what other retailers do, not go around squirting people with fragrance, but I would recommend you choose one men's cologne and one women's perfume to highlight during the holidays. I chose Thinking of You because it's probably my favorite, like warm women's scent. And I just told you that I love True Original. So when you're doing these holiday shopping appointments with your customers, they can look like a variety of things. It might be a holiday party. It might be a virtual holiday party. You might stop by your customer's house with your basket or your bag and just be showing her things and doing exactly what I'm doing right now, saying, who do you think they make a good gift for, how much they are, and she can just check off the ones that she wants. But how many of you guys, when you're shopping at Christmas, also buy something for yourself? Guilty. I sometimes probably buy just as many things for myself as I do for other people. And honestly, a lot of it is because I'm like spending time shopping. So they may want these as a gift or they may want them for themselves. But think of it as an opportunity to introduce them to a new fragrance. Okay, speaking of fragrance, I am in love with our Mandarin Bloom lotion and body spray. I mean, this smells like you are in Tahiti with the perfect blend of like florals and fresh air and like tanning lotion. It does not smell like tanning lotion, but it has that tropical twist to it and it smells so good, but not exclusively summer. Like we're selling this to the fall and I've been wearing it every day since I got it. I even ordered several sets just for myself because I believe they'll sell out. So these two come together as a set. I mean, it smells absolutely heavenly. It's $30 for the set. So that makes a great gift. I mean, I think every teacher on your list should have that or every coworker, but you can also add the body wash for $18. So you can even do a his and hers body wash. Like, let's say you usually gift a little something to your neighbors. And if you don't want to like bake and cook, give them each one of these. Or to your pastor and his wife or her husband or whatever, give them each one of these because they are fantastic shower gels at $18 a piece. Okay, what else do we have? Back again, can we say thank you, Mary Kay, because we have the Mint Bliss with the fuzzy socks. And they're so adorable, you guys. They're so soft and plush, and they come absolutely free with the purchase of the Mint Bliss Energizing Foot and Leg Lotion. So totally free gift. Now you have to order it in the gifting section, not in the body care section, to make sure that you get the fuzzy socks. So make sure you're paying attention when you order. But again, great gift for anyone. Also a great like oops gift. You guys know what an oops gift is? It's when somebody comes to your house and they're like, here, this is for you. You keep a couple of gifts wrapped under the tree just for that reason. Like you didn't get the person anything. You didn't think they might bring you anything. Oops, but we're prepared because we have some of these backed up. I would also offer these in bundles to your customers, meaning buy 5, get the 6th one free, or buy 9, get the to do it. It's a gifting bundle where they're going to be prepared with plenty for coworkers. Think of who you know who's like a branch manager of a bank or a office manager, and they have several people working in the office that they may need a gift for. These make great gifts for that reason. Now, besides the fact that you can show the products to people, you know, virtually or in person or whatever, I want you to institute between now and Christmas Sampler Friday. Have you guys ever heard of Sampler Friday? It's where you carry a product around on Friday and you squirt people with it. I mean, with their permission, of course. Like, this is our mint. Oh my gosh, it's Sampler Friday. This is our Mint Bliss lotion. Do you want to try it? Oh, it really came out onto my lookbook, but you get the idea, right? Do you want to try it? And it gives you a chance to bring up Mary Kay, have some extra like in the car or in your basket, and you will sell them. You can use this, you can use this, you can use this. You have enough great products to keep it busy with Sampler Friday all through the holiday season. And speaking of holiday season, before we get too carried away with Christmas, I want you to make a habit of asking people if they have a thank you gift for the person fixing their Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my gosh, do you have a gift for the person fixing your Thanksgiving dinner? They'll probably like look at you cross-eyed because people don't always think to do that. But this Mint Bliss and these fuzzy socks make a fantastic gift for the person who has been on their feet, not just Thanksgiving Day, but Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, through dinner, and really probably like the rest of Thursday if they're the host. So we don't want them to be left out. So do you have your gift for the person fixing your Thanksgiving dinner? Okay, and last but not least, we have a new miracle set. Okay, how are we going to market this miracle set as a gift over the holidays? The first place I would look are all of your customers who are on the current miracle set who have not had an opportunity to switch to this miracle set. This would be a great gift for their husband to give them, their boyfriend, anybody like that, to gift them one of these miracle sets. They might also want to gift one to their daughter, their sister. It just makes a fantastic gift. And it is proven to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in 2 weeks. That's right, 2 weeks. When I was at seminar this summer in Dallas, and this was, they were talking about the miracle set, but the man that I was speaking with at the product expo is one of the scientists. I said, so if you could have people on any skincare set, which one would it be? And he said, well, it would be repair if that was right for their skin type. And some of you guys know that like a full repair line isn't right for everybody's skin type. And then if it wasn't right for their skin type, it would be the miracle set. And I'm so pumped that we have this new miracle set in this new formula. But he said the repair set is the only set that we have that in the product's claims and benefits, it says reduces wrinkles, right? In that, on that product benefit sheet. Until my friends, right here in 2 weeks on the miracle set, it says fine lines start to fade, wrinkles start to soften. But he had to point that out to me because I'm like, yeah, like Mary Kay just doesn't slap the words reduces wrinkles on things. It has to be clinically proven. So it's in your repair set and it is now in the new miracle set. Now keep a note on people that you're sharing the product with between now and Christmas, because maybe they start with their cleanser and moisturizer, but they didn't get their nighttime recovery and their daytime defender. Makes a perfect gift. You can fill in the empty space. Or maybe they got their miracle set, but they didn't get their Skin Figure 8 Sonic brush. Makes a fantastic gift. These brushes are huge sellers in the beauty stores, in the mall and in the strip malls. You guys know those places, Ulta, Sephora. Well, we have the best one on the market at the best price right here. So we want to make sure that our customers know about it. And last but not least, I want to show you one other seller that is very popular for me during the holidays, especially with men, is our Mary Kay Toolkit. Do you recognize this? It's our Glamour Brush collection, but I have added a liner and a mascara and a bottle of brush cleaner to turn it into a toolkit. $99 for the Mary Kay Toolkit. And one thing that you'll discover is most women do not have a professional set of glamour brushes, and they need them because you're not going to get great looking makeup from a 10-cent eye applicator. So we have the Mary Kay Toolkit. Okay, you guys, I want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas early, and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what to do, but like my pen was moving fast,
Oh
friend.
my gosh.
It was
It
so
was awesome. I just couldn't keep up.
I know. I love that. You can't get great looking makeup with a 10-cent applicator. That was good. But
You know what else I love that she brought up, Heather? She brought up that Skinvigorate brush, and the sale on that ends
September 30th.
September 30th.
Yes. I'm glad that you brought that up. Well, and the way that Stacy used the travel color bag, and then stop it. She encouraging her customers to buy all 3 of the limited edition sparkle eyes. It didn't even cross my mind that you could do that.
I know.
So she just made me a whole lot of money on my reorder business. So, okay. Well, our next speaker, I'm really excited. So we're going to listen to top achiever Shelly Smith. And ladies, if you don't know her, friends, after tonight, you're going to want to. Okay. Here's the deal. First, her humor is going to keep you engaged. Oh my gosh, I love her humor. Her virtual genius will give you ideas that are going to grow your customer group. And most importantly, she leads with fun where you feel it from her heart. So shake out those hands. Okay, shake out those hands. Get ready for Friday, November 24th. What is Friday, November 24th? Well, it's lovingly known in Mary Kay as Pink Friday. Here's Shelly.
My name is Shelly Smith, or I am you can just call me your Pink Weekend Coach. Yep, that's right. And that was a little test to see if my dog was going to freak out. I think we're good. Okay, so moving forward. So let's start off with let's just kind of see how you're doing with how you feel about holiday sales in general, or specifically Pink Weekend. Okay, so you could be new, you could be a seasoned consultant. Either way is great. So let's just kind of take our little temperature. So scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, lady, I'm horrified. It's amazing that I'm even watching this right now. Okay, I'm horrible at holiday sales. Or 10, that's not funny. Or 10 is I'm a machine. I'm an absolute holiday product selling machine. Okay, where are you 1 to 10? 1 being 10 being probably a little bit too cocky. Probably. Okay, so where are you? Scale of 1 to 10. We got to know where we are first to have growth. Okay, because here's the deal. We're in the people business. We are, as your coach, I am looking for growth, and as just all of us individually. We're all in a different spot, all have different strengths. There's no comparison, and it's not about perfection ever. Hold on, I can just keep this in my hand. You get a tweet on that. Everybody does, because here's the deal. Perfection, if we're talking sports here, you're benched. If you are focused on perfection, if you're waiting to be perfect, not a thing. If you're waiting to be perfect to take the next step or take the first step, it ain't going to happen. It benches you automatically. So my challenge to you is let's see where we're at, scale of 1 to 10. And let's just move forward 1, 1.5, maybe 2 spots there, okay? Nothing crazy. There's no perfection. All right, moving forward. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go over 3 kind of main stages or categories that we're going to fill in throughout all this training and in the next few days and weeks here before Pink Weekend, and just to kind of fill in the gaps of but 3 kind of main categories, some sales and face ideas, and then just some random little odds and ends, little tips, okay? And to do this all within 10 minutes, so I believe in us. Okay, so the first thing, those 3 categories, all right? And I'm not going to go into depth, or that's my plan anyways. But again, we're going to be filling in these categories as we go. So the first one is prepare. If you're taking notes, we've already jotted down your 1 to 10, right, number. So the first of the 3 is prepare. That means having a goal, choosing a sale, which we're going to talk about a few ideas later, or you're going to hear a lot. Communication. What's your communication strategy? That's huge, absolutely huge. Why have a Pink Weekend if you're not going to tell anybody? If Banana Republic and my favorite absolute sales or stores do not tell me about their sales, I'm going to be a little ticked off, okay? Frankly, I want to know. Let your customers, let your friends and family know. Okay, and really quickly, 5 main communication ways to reach out to your people. You got a phone call, you got a text, you got email, you got posting on social media stuff, you got private messaging within those social media opportunities there, options. Choose 3. For Pink Weekend, choose 3. So literally, it can be you're posting about it, plus you're doing a phone call and a text to follow up. But choose 3. Okay, so there could be even more than those 5 or 6 that I just said, but choose 3. If you're just posting, you might get some traction there, but you got to have different modes of communication. Okay, so that's the first thing, is prepared. Also, what's your goal? Oh, girl, I can talk about this. Hold on, need a little. What is your goal? What is your profit goal? Even more specifically, not even your sales goal. What's your profit goal? Jot that down. Okay. All right. So prepare. Second one is to execute or action. We can be prepared all day long, but if we don't do anything about it, that's a problem. Okay, you're going to get a tweet on that. So we're prepared. We've got our goals. We've got our communication strategy, all this stuff. But if we don't take action on it, That's right. So just really simply right now, part of your preparing and in your action, take your calendar and just pencil in when you're going to have flash sales, when, what sale you're going to run, when you're going to post. Schedule that out in pencil. We can erase. Again, there's no perfection because again, it benches you. So we're not doing that, but pencil it in. And then so we know exactly what we're going to do when. It's easier to take that action. Yes, girl, high five. Okay, so next one. So we got prepare, we got execute or action. The third one, guys, it's a little repetitive, but here's the deal. It's follow up. If you're like, hey, blonde lady with a whistle, that's communication. Yes, I know, but it's such a big deal. Following up. If you do the first two things and then let's just see how this rides out. I will tell you, because you're going to get a little tweet on it. It's not going to. We need to follow up. And that's the fun part, guys. If we're doing the communication and the preparing, I've got this goal. I'm putting those things into action. We're having fun. I'm posting updates on things of thanks for your order, Teresa, and pink weekend goal, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing all the things and having fun. And then on Tuesday, I'm messaging them, calling or messaging however you want to, and saying, Susie Q, I do not want you to miss out. I absolutely want you to be included in this. So it's very them focused. It's very inclusive. It's very fun. Good energy behind it. And here are my sales that I'm wrapping up today. I absolutely want to keep you included, want to keep you in the loop. So I want to make sure you saw that. Okay. So we got prepare, execute, and follow up. I could talk about those for 3 days, but I won't. Okay, moving forward. Here are for sales. So let's get a little tweet here, shifting gears. For sales, from my experience, there's two main categories, stuff on my lips here, two main categories of where, which sale to choose from. So typically it either has to do with time or orders. So, and I've done them both. You're gonna see a lot of great images come across. You get to choose. It's part of your preparing, right? And then posting is the action. So time would be something like just Friday, just Saturday, just Sunday, just Monday. That's great. You could do one blanket sale the whole weekend. That's great too. There's no wrong here, guys. Again, there's no perfection. It's not a thing. Or speaking of time, it could be like, for example, 25% off before 6 a.m., 20% off before 8 a.m. So that the discounts, it's just better a deal the earlier in the day, right? Or so time, that'd be time. Or the other one sales wise would be the more that they order, they get more for free. Spend 50 and you get $10 in free added to as a bonus. You spend 75, you get this. Okay. So those are kind of the two main categories of sales. I also love flash sales thrown in there, product that you want to move from limited edition a year ago, half year ago that you would still love, but doing as a fun flash sale for the next 30 minutes, the next 60 minutes, those can be added as well. So really fun. But again, all these fun things we get to choose and customize for the pink weekend. All right, so to me, the sale is for our current customers and it's just kind of happening in the background. It's happening, okay? So I'm posting about it. Thank you again for your order, reminding people, before, or like say if you're doing a Friday sale specifically just for that day, beginning, middle, end of the day, I could be texting people. And so that's kind of happening, okay? Let's transition a little bit to faces. And guys, I gotta hurry here. So with faces, we all love the pop-up, right? So you could have one, and you're gonna hear this a few different times. One pop-up, a pink weekend pop-up in your customer group, right? That you run for Friday through Monday. Awesome, great deals, fun energy. Okay, going live a few times. Awesome. Private message, private message, private message. Everything happens. Huddle it. Everything happens in the private message. Okay, great. So that could be happening. Or what if you're like, I've done that before. What if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe separate hostesses doing that as well? So then they would have their own pop-up groups. Okay, Facebook pop-up groups. So a lot of options there, right? That we love from Mary Catherine and Sarah. Awesome, 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 love. The other option that I'm doing right now with Faces that I love, it's a great hybrid of in-person and virtual. So this is an idea from my beautiful offspring, Bobby Richards, and we just call it content booking, or I'm not sure what people call it, but that's what I call it. So bottom line, posting on your public Facebook, really simple, guys, and you can be a little more detailed than this, less, whatever you want, but hey, I'm looking for some content models to go live in my customer group, but pretty much that you're doing, if you've been to Mary Kay for a minute, it's the before and afters, it's the portfolios. So whether it's Zoom and you're sending them samples and you're walking through stuff and you're taking before and afters, if it's in person, and come on over. I do a lot of facials and appointments at my house. So come on over. Remember to take the before shot. That's where I usually forget. But I post that publicly, and whoever comments, right? And always we qualify our people, right? To make sure they're not being taken care of, and by another consultant. And then I private message her, hey, Julie, this is kind of some more details. Come on over. I do your makeup. We stream it into my my private customer group. And then I have a lot of great before and after and video content stuff to use for my business. Does that sound great? So that's really kind of how that sounds. And then so when she comes over, she says, yes, that'd be great. So she comes over, prep her skin. And this is what I do, guys. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But this is what I do. I do her makeup. So I kind of foundation test her and prep her skin with skincare. And then on screen, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes, maybe even not that. And I do her makeup so literally same backdrop in my customer group, and I'm doing her makeup. Great. So just like you would like with a bride or bridal party. If that's not your comfort level, I've been doing this for a minute. If you want to do a dash out the door look, if you want to do half of her face and she does half of it on screen, if you want to do skincare and do mask or different type of masking and walk through a quick 15 to 20 minute fun, treatments. That's great too. It's all fun content for you to use, not only right then, but later. Okay. So, but also before and afters. You could do it just on foundation. Gracious. There's so many opportunities here. So here's the fun part, and I gotta hustle. So it's all fun, but after you're live, right? So I shut that down, and I've told her this already. So Julie, my content hostess, for example, I've told her this as I was prepping her skin. You get half off item. So it's just like a hostess or a facial. You get half off item for helping me out with my portfolio. Okay. My content model is here. And so here's where it gets fun though, Julie. We're going to go live in my group, my private group. When you add 10 or more people to that group that I don't already know and that I haven't already added, there are not in the group, you get a half off shopping spree. I know, she's so excited. So everybody does that. Okay, great. And then Julie, I'm going to tag them in your video. And when they order, when 5 or more of them order, you are going to get a $50 shopping spree. And we'll just see how many people order. Okay. Because we could go up from there. Absolutely. And she's like, 100%. Why not? Who wouldn't want that for the holidays or anytime? Right. So, and then the private messaging. So we do all those steps. I tag her people in her video, and then I private message them. And honestly, guys, if you've done any of the pop-up messaging, everything happens. I can't say that enough. In the private messaging, it's everything happens. So after I tag them, after we post the video and I tag her friends in there, because she usually sends me a screenshot of who she added. And then I go send them a message, and that conversation, that messaging sounds very similar to the pop-up. Like, hey girl, welcome to to my customer group. How do you know Julie? Or, yada, yada, yada. And there's a deal for being a part of Julie's or being added to the group and being new to the group, you get a deal. So it could be a half off item, or it could be whatever you want, a BOGO type of situation, or a bundle that's on sale, whatever you want to do there. And that has been so stinking fun. Like I said, it's like a hybrid of, I love the in-person stuff. But golly, let's add 10 more people to my group. And if I can play ball with a handful of those, absolutely. So that's been really fun. So we just call that content booking, but really it's old school kind of virtual portfolio stuff. Okay. All right. I gotta keep moving here. Okay. So, or quick recap, guys. Quick recap. I think I need a little whistle. Okay. So to recap, we're going to prepare. We're going to take action and execute that plan. And then we're going to follow up. We've chosen what sale we're going to do. And we're either going to do, because again, this is kind of current customers. And then over here, we're going to grow. So if you're like a 1 or 2 on the 10 scale, okay, you might be like, hold on, I'm just going to do a sale. Okay, that's great. Or if you're brand new, that's great. Or depending on your personality. Or if you do both, okay? But that'd be my challenge to you, because you could be doing faces, holiday faces, or different pop-ups and grow and get new leads and new customers. Absolutely. Okay. Oh gosh, one other thing too. If you're like, where do I start or whatever, guys, first of all, doing like a content post, obviously the people who comment, but get a fresh notebook for the holidays. And this is so stupid simple, but anybody, say you post about your family, your pets, a funny something that happened, or in your stories, jot down people that comment or like, because it'd be like if I was out and about today at the school or at the store, and those are the people that I ran into. So those are like your warm people in your circle right now. So many times we're like, I have nobody, but I don't, who would I sell to? Who would I book? Who would I follow up with? Those are your people. So just be jotting that down. You could refresh that every month, every 3 months, but just jot that down. If you're like, I don't post. Okay, here we go. Let's get a tweet out. Post something. Okay, have fun. You don't have to be, again, perfection. I don't need to talk about that again. Benches, yeah. Okay, so have fun with that. Bonus tips, then we're done. If you're in person or virtual, have a sale table. I don't know if I said this already, but like 10, 15, 20 bucks, things that you want to move in the last year for, excuse me. Oh yeah, I did say this a little bit for flash sales. Yep. So always great to have those, price points. Love this. The first 10 orders, you could make it 5, you could make it 15 or 20, but the first 10 orders get like a free lip balm or something again that you want to move. That's around that same price. Yeah, make sure to be posting about all sales, and thank you, Teresa, for supporting my business. So in your customer group. And also if there's like 3 lip balms left, guys, there's only, whatever. So be posting as you go there. Do they know how to order? Your website. Do not assume they know how to order. So with your website or the Shop My Party link just for that weekend, great. Or if you have pop-ups, okay, have that prepared. Linda Tupin would always say, she was huge on asking your customer base to order at least 1 gift through your business. So I think that is absolutely fantastic. So that would just sound like, hey, would you consider my small business for your gift giving this season? Okay. Hey, would you consider my small business for your gift giving this season? Brilliant. Change up emojis, yada, yada, but that's pretty much the gist. And I think that's all. Oh my gosh. Okay. So as your pink weekend coach, I believe in you. We believe in you. I know you can do this, and go have fun. We believe in you guys. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh. That was on steroids, and I loved it. I have the content booking genius. Okay. You go.
I love that too. I mean, I love the idea. I gotta get a whistle, first of all. Don't you? I need a whistle.
I did. That kept my attention. I was like, oh, okay, I should check to make sure my dog's not going to bark at this moment. Yeah.
But I also love the power phrase. Would you consider my small business for your gift giving season? Perfect. I love that. And I'm really excited that Curtis is going to send everybody a recording
Mhm.
of each of these classes. And so I know if you're like me, you're going to want to watch them again and again and stop and take notes
Mhm.
and get it going. So you'll have all your ideas written down, and they'll be available through October 31st. Right, Curtis?
Yeah, absolutely. And since so many people can't keep up with how fast people are, we got to make a decision. So, group, we want to hear you in the chat. We're either going to go overtime or we're going to listen fast. So, put it back on, one speed and we can go over, or we're going to get everybody playing a little fast. But I think my head hurts a little bit after watching that.
It did. I had to write really fast, but it was good. And I can go back and listen. And I will honestly tell you, oh, shit, that was just really good. That was really good. I had to listen, I'm going to have to listen to that one again anyways, because I had just the concept of doing a facial on my Facebook group and having that person bring 10 people and being a host is like, she just did what?
Genius. I know. I thought it was amazing. And I
Okay.
definitely want to go back and hear that. But it looks like people are saying go overtime.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then Shelly will be slower on the replay. So just know when you rewatch her, she'll be slower. All right.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
All right, Beverly.
All
Let's
right.
introduce the next one.
Okay, so hold on to your seat because you are about to hear from 3-time $1 million executive senior sales director, Angel Fry. Yeah, Angel is beautiful. She's inspirational. She's a woman of integrity who loves the Lord and her Mary Kay business. And it shows. I don't think I've ever seen Angel when she wasn't just absolutely beaming with joy. And she's going to be sharing strategies that you can use to give yourself the best gift ever. A new car, a new promotion to sales director by Christmas. After all, who doesn't want to be part of the number one direct sales brand of skincare and color cosmetics brand in the world? Angel, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Wow. Are you ready to celebrate, amaze, and sparkle? We have 15 weeks until 2024. It's goal setting time. Decide where you want to be on the Mary Kay career path. Do you know the rules? Go on InTouch and look at the rules. Do you want to be a senior consultant, a star recruiter, a team leader, elite team leader, a DIQ? Where do you want to be? Wow. You know what I found out? When I set a goal early on, 37 years ago, the bigger the goal, the bigger the poster board. And now I have Post-it notes all over the place. But when you set that goal and you know you have got enthusiasm, the last 4 letters of enthusiasm is IASM. I am sold myself. No matter what, I'm finishing this goal before the ball drops for 2024. This is the perfect time. We have what women want. The holiday, my goodness, when Christmas starts coming and they know that they've got Christmas gifts to buy and they want to shop more and they want to have extra money, why would we not share this wonderful opportunity? Because we just heard, what? Our company's #1 in the world and we have an eStart for 25. This is the greatest time to give, not a small gift, but a big gift. All right. It's like a gift to me. What came in your showcase? Let's think about it. Lots of girlfriends, they seem like sisters to me, such positive people. I never worked around such positive people who were encouraging all the time. And then it's like having a boutique in your house that you can walk into and get your products and know that you only have to pay 50%, you get 50% off. And wow, what about there's a car program? I needed a car. Is that on your radar, on your career path? Because you know that you need a car. My car wasn't gently used, it was really used, and I needed one. And when I heard that Mary Kay would pay a percentage of your insurance, I thought, wow, this is the best news ever. I was even high risk. So shouldn't we pass on the opportunity to women? Because we know they need us desperately. differently. And think about every time you hand a business card out, maybe I should ask you all to wrap up your business card like a gift and put a ribbon around it so you could be reminded that women need what we have, and it is a gift that we can give them. It could change their life forever. I think back 37 years ago when my recruiter, National Sales Director Emeritus, Kathy Jones, called me and had a little survey, just a little survey. I walked past her little expo at like a vendor event, and she called me for 13 months. Did she ever give me one of the greatest gifts? I was able to raise my child in a positive environment. I was able to travel, which I'd always dreamed of, and become $1 million director. Who would have ever dreamed from a survey, follow up, talking to people, offering the gift? You might say to me, Angel, it's not easy for me. It's not easy for me. I'm really having to step out of my comfort zone to talk to people about Mary Kay or even give a lookbook. Most of you know that I launched the 60 lookbook challenge in a month a couple years ago. And at first we started doing 30 lookbooks in a month, and then now it's 60 lookbooks in a month. And oh, is our holiday book ever so great? Well, why not put some notes throughout that book and let people know about the Mary Kay opportunity? You can even type your iStory, and I'm going to talk to you about that today. But you could type it and put it inside the lookbook. When you're enthusiastic, people want to be around you. You know, I always say I want to be a balcony person that's always looking up and looking forward to things that are new and coming and exciting, not a basement person. You know, do what you fear most, and it won't be long until it's no longer a fear. You know, we just keep doing something long enough. It's amazing. It's like you've done it forever. Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. We need directors just like you. Did you know we haven't met the best director yet? And you're listening to this today, and I know in your heart, you know, you've already been thinking about it. I wore my tweed suit today because I know that there's somebody out there that wants the tweed suit, and it represents my unit. I was always tickled to death when I got the red jacket for being a star team builder, and then I was able to put on a director's suit, a director's suit. How exciting is that? And I know that you're going to message me, or you're going to text me, or you're going to tell your director to call me before 2024, because you are going to be boot scooting boogieing all the way down to Fort Worth, Texas. And you're going to say, Angel, when I heard that, I decided to really get serious, a bit of huge post-it notes and start tracking my numbers and getting to Fort Worth for leadership with directors. Why not? You can do this. If you're a little nervous, there's a little breath prayer I like to say. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things. I can do all things. Did you hear that? Where do we find prospective recruits? Well, the best place to find prospective recruits is at a skincare class. I learned that early on. 3 + 3 + 3, hold 3 parties a week. I didn't have a lot of time working 60 hours a week, but I thought I can do a couple in the evening. I could do one on Saturday morning and I'm done, because I was so busy with my little boy and all kinds of things going on. But I knew I needed 3 parties, because at every party I was going to meet people that would be good at doing what I was doing, and I could share the Mary Kay opportunity. Also, every party just about that I've ever held, there's a couple people there that I can have a cup of coffee with and share the opportunity. Or maybe you are just thinking, I'm still too scared. So you might need your director to do a 3-way call with you. Or you may need to take a sister consultant with you and just sit there with you, because you know what I found? When I have somebody with me, my offspring directors or another director or a consultant, they do a much better job at selling that person on me than I do. So you may need somebody basically to hold your hand a little bit when you get started. You know, faces take you places. It doesn't matter if it's around a kitchen table or it's virtual. I can share the opportunity, so can you. I I can let them know about the best gift this year before Christmas time. I love to call it my holiday pilot program, where you can just try it through the holidays and see how you like it. And if you fall in love with it like I did and you want more, we can step right up to advanced training. Come January, you'll be ready to go on the career path at another level. So, you know what? It's just about getting in front of people and telling people your beautiful story. And now I want to talk to you about the 4-point recruiting plan. I learned this early on, and it has worked just like that for 37 years. First of all, you may have to get an owl, a big owl, maybe one that you pin on your showcase, maybe one that you put in your money bag, maybe one that you put on your jacket. But you know what the owl stands for? Number one, who do you know? Who do you know that would be good at doing what I do? Who do you know? Well, Angel, I wouldn't be, but my sister would be. But she lives in Florida. Well, you know what, Susie? We don't have territories. So that's awesome. And I love to go to Florida. We have family there. So I'm glad to go see her and train her and everything myself, because we go pretty often to Florida. Oh, who do you know that would be good at doing what I do? Well, you know what? There's a girl at work. She's trying to work part-time and she's got 3 children. People will give you referrals, and I tell them that is the biggest compliment, is when you give me a referral. So when you ask, who do you know, you may need an owl as a reminder. And I had a big plastic owl in my big purse that I would always lay my hand on and think, oh, that owl. I've got to ask people, who do you know? Well, the next thing at your skincare classes or virtual, I can tell a lot by your comments, and also when the hostess tells me who would be good. But a pick, get you a hair pick, a big one, maybe a big bright yellow one, and you're going to pick somebody all the time. You're going to pick somebody at your skincare class. You're going to pick somebody and you're going to say, I can't help it, Jane, you have just lit up the room tonight. You make everybody feel great. I just want to be in your space more often. Is there any reason why that we couldn't get together over a cup of coffee? And I could tell you about, if you could find a couple hours, how to make some extra money. Could you use some extra money? If you're like I am, we could always use some extra money, especially when my little boy was growing up. There was always things we needed extra money for. And when we moved and traveled, my husband's a basketball coach, that, we needed extra money. So I would love to share the Mary Kay opportunity with you. And then maybe you pick somebody that couldn't buy very much, but she really loved the products. So why not? Why not ask her, I want you to start picking somebody. I carried a big yellow pick for many years just to get used to learning and remembering I've got to pick somebody. And your Cracker Jack eye story. Do you have a Cracker Jack eye story? What is a Cracker Jack eye story? It's an enthusiastic eye story. It's an eye story. It's almost like an appetizer. And then they want more and they want to meet with you and they're excited. I highly recommend that you type your eye story so you can put it in lookbooks or drop it in reorder bags. But you need to type your eye story, have your director read it or a sister consult it and say, what would you add? What would you change? And your eye story is like a short elevator ride, not too long, but it tells them how you started Mary Kay, maybe who your recruiter was, a little bit about that experience, and then what has happened in your Mary Kay business. You know what? Some people say to me, well, I just don't know enough yet to, to say a lot with an eye story or to train a new team member. You know what? It's all on the InTouch. There's even a part on there that can teach you how to write an eye story. But I think you get the idea. Cracker Jack eye story. And what's in a box of Cracker Jacks? A prize. And we love prizes. And we're going to get more and more prizes as we move up the career path. And what about offering a gift? I like to offer a gift. I have a little gift on the table and I tell them, when you recommend somebody to me, when they are accepted by our company and they join Mary Kay, and I have a gift for you. And right now, because it is our 60th anniversary and we just kicked off, September 13th and the day the company started, I wanted to offer offer something really, really nice this month for everybody who recommends somebody to me to join my team, because we're in a contest and I'm challenging everybody to be in a contest to share the Mary Kay opportunity with 13 people. And I'm challenging all the directors and units to have minimum of 13 new team members. Well, I want a lot of referrals and people referring people to me. So I am packaging together an oil-free eye makeup remover and a mascara. Now, if you've got some oil-free eye makeup removers that were left from the former oil-free eye makeup remover, there's nothing wrong with that. We know it was great. It just got a lot better with the new one. So you can package that with a mascara and offer that. That's exciting. Now, you're probably thinking, where will I get all these leads? How am I going to have people to interview? Now, I've told you about, they're going to give referrals and you're going to say, who do you know? You're going to pick people because you're going to book parties. But I was naming a facial box. Do you have facial boxes out there? Because they're going to mark on those surveys where it says, would you like a free facial? Would you like to share a facial with friends? Would you like more information about the Mary Kay opportunity? There's all kinds of skincare surveys online. You can find them out there, or you can create your own. But just make sure it says name, address, phone number, email. When's the best time to contact the person? And then, is she interested again in a facial, sharing a facial with friends, which is a class? I always say you can even do a you and two other people, or you want to know more about the Mary Kay opportunity or earning extra Christmas cash. Start saying that to people. Could you use some extra Christmas cash? It's amazing. They will talk to you and tell you about, wow, groceries are more expensive than you used to be and gas is more expensive. You bet I could use some more money. What do you mean? Well, let me tell you, because she'll ask me, why are you asking me that? And, print off, have literature, have everything that the company provides for you. Be professionally dressed. I always say, what days are you going to go out and look cute? Make sure you're meeting 5 sharp women and you're giving your books and your cards. And if they fill out your survey, have a jar that you're putting them in at your vendor events. Have a jar when you're doing a live and doing a virtual or a Zoom, whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter, but you're doing something to grow your business and to get leads. And the more faces that you put product on and you share the opportunity, before you know it, you went to senior consultant, you went to Star Recruiter and on, and you'll be going to Fort Worth with us. I can't tell you how quick you can do it, because I was working 60 hours a week. I had a 2-year-old and I had very limited time. I would take people with me on my parties so they could learn while I was earning. I was very limited on time, but I wasn't limited on my attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. And when you're excited, people can catch that. They know when you're excited. So when you meet a prospective recruit, be sure you always have a notebook with you and you write down her information. Now, it may be that day that she says, oh no, I'm not interested. It may be a little cold section of your notebook. Maybe you need a 3-section notebook. And then you call her back in a few months. Did you know in a few months, people have changed all the time? And then she becomes warm. She's a little more interested. And then you call her back again, just like me. She gets hot and she wants to do it. And you finally get to have an appointment. You never know. How does it happen? You plant the seeds, you watch it, you water it, and you watch it come up and it grows. And pretty soon you're in your tweed suit. I feel it for somebody that's listening today that you've got it. There's probably a lot of you, and you're going to walk on stage and debut as a new sales director. Well, now when you go to the interview, I want to take a few minutes to tell you, I had to have a simple interview that I could do on a 30-minute lunch hour when I was working 2 jobs. So first of all, when I go to an interview, it's not an interview, it's an interview. INNERVIEW, because I want to hear her heart. I want her to hear my heart. We're going to talk about the greatest woman ever, Mary Kay Ash, our marketing plan, question and answers, and then I'm going to ask for a decision. People want to know what's going to happen. We don't want her to have fear of the unknown. So number one, when we sit down across the table from each other, we're going to say, tell me a little bit about yourself. You want to know about her. And if she doesn't talk a lot, just say, did you grow up around here? Do you have children? Do you have hobbies? Get her to talk so you'll know how to carry the interview. It's just simple conversation where we're just pouring into another person. And then you tell her about yourself. There's that Cracker Jack eye story. It's a little bit more than what you told at the skincare class about some of the things you've earned or your directors earned, and you've got pictures of that, or maybe you even take Applause magazine and show her some of the checks in there. But you just talk to her a little bit about yourself. And then the third one, I always call that number 3 is M&M's, Mary Kay Ash, and marketing. So 2 things I'm going to cover is Mary Kay Ash, the founder of our company, and how she started. And, we are number 1 in the world, not just in the US and the world. Well, I can't wait. The more that we interview people and we're telling you, you're a part of something big. We are a part of something big. It is like a movement like you've never seen before. And you're a part of that. And when I go through marketing, I like to just use the letters of Mrs. Cab or the letters of PINK, P-I-N-K, product, income, nothing to lose, and a kit, a showcase. Or you can do the Mrs. Cab, the letters to that. But let's walk through this. Number 3 was M&M's, marketing, Mary Kay, whatever plan you use, that's also out there online. And if you need help on anything like that, I'm sure your director can help you to get a very simple marketing, that you're telling people about marketing that is not hard for you. And then question and answers is number 4. And then number 5 is the decision. And then if you want to say, I love to ask people on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now? And 5's the chicken answer. Nobody can answer that. And so on that, when I do that, then I can talk to her and say, I brought a Mary Kay pen. I also brought you some books without my name on the back. Is there any reason why? Learn that question. Is there any reason why that we cannot get you started today? Now, if she says she wants to think about it, I usually say, if you don't mind me asking, what are you thinking about? Could I give you literature to take home? Could I meet with you and your husband if she says she's talking to her husband? Track your progress, girls. A track number grows. I learned that at every level of this business. Keep a notebook with those names and numbers. Don't be disappointed. It may not be today, but you know what? It is whenever she's ready. You keep that name, because it could be 13 months from now, like I was. It could be 3 months from now. It could be next week, but you must start. And I know that big things are coming. And again, I can't reiterate this enough. Women need what we have to offer. It is a perfect time. Holiday is great. They can do holiday open houses. They can do trunk shows. They can do a coffee and just show gift baskets and have those things. Make it a September to remember. Start interviewing. Have your director work with you on 3-way calls. Get your story out there. Think about, I'll leave you this. The rule of 5. If you wanted to chop down the biggest tree in the forest, and every day you went to that tree and took 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good hard swings with your axe, no matter how big that tree is, what's going to happen? It is going to come down, because 5 hard swings, no matter how big your goal is, what would happen if you started meeting 5 people a day? You started doing 5 3-way calls every week. You started bringing 5 guests to a meeting or getting them on a marketing call with your director. What would that look like to you? 5 face-to-face interviews, not interviews, and giving out lookbooks just constantly. And I can't say enough about the lookbook, and saying those 4 words, this is for you, to 5 people in a row, and doing that on the days you're dressed up looking cute. But you know what? I meet a lot of people in my Mary Kay t-shirt at the basketball games. I meet a lot of people at birthday parties. I meet a lot of people on the go that's standing in line. People are everywhere, and everybody with skin is eligible for what we do. What are we waiting for? The time is right. What's your business going to look like by Christmas? Are you personally going to have the best Christmas ever? You're going to put your tree up early. You're going to have literature and everything ready at your open house so you can share with everybody. If you're doing a vendor show, you're going to be giving out literature about the Mary Kay opportunity as well as filling out surveys. Do you think you can achieve your goal? I think you can. I hope you feel that, because inside, I love this business and it has never got old. Not one day for me. I feel like I've just started every time a new girl joins. I want you to have that love. And I'm going to show you something else. Get you a pretty box. And when she joins, I love, one of my consultants got me this. And when she joins, open it up and have your Mary Kay pins in a beautiful box, because truly we are given a gift that she has such a blessed opportunity and a brand new life and a brand new world of sisters. So why would you not open that beautiful box, take out her Mary Kay pin, rather than just pull it out of a money bag or pull it out of your purse? Let's make it really special. How does Mary Kay Cosmetics look? Number one, the world. Let's look our best. When they join, let's make it a celebration. Let's be excited like we've never been before. Mary Kay Ash said, don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. Have a great holiday selling season, as well as sharing like never before. It's team building time, girls. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I feel love from that woman coming through the screen. She is
Absolutely.
like joy. She's walking joy.
She is.
I mean, she really is an angel. I nickname her Joy from here on out. So,
And she absolutely gave everything you need.
absolutely.
And that little bit of time.
And the 4-point recruiting plan. Oh, let's kick it Mary Kay old school. I mean, so excited because it works.
It does.
What's old is new. I mean, it just still works. Mary Kay was a genius. So.
And the 5-question interview. I mean, it was perfect. I mean, just Angel, thank you so much. What an amazing job you did.
This
tonight.
is for you, and that axe thing 5 times. I mean, that could be a challenge for this week for everybody watching. I'm just saying. So,
yeah, 5 good hits.
Okay, so next step. Now, okay, so let's take a deep breath. Okay, that cleansing breath that Linda Tupin always talks about. Because next up, if you thought your brain was just, your heart was full, just wait, it's going to get fuller, because we've got none other than 2-time $1 million sales director, Mary Catherine King. And let's be clear, this woman, brilliant and strategic, married together. This is who she is. So let's listen to $1 million sales director. And as she talks about how she's been working her $1 million business virtually, completely virtually. So she's going to show us how to party like never before.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited that you're a part of this event today. I am $1 million sales director, Mary Catherine King, and I'm here today to talk to you about holiday bookings and overcoming objections. And I love this topic because in my career, I have accidentally done something that was not so great. And that was I focused on all the awesome opportunities of Pink Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, open houses, men's sales, all the great things that can happen during the holiday retail selling season. I was doing so great and earning money through all those different ways and feeling like I was really growing my business and hitting my goals. But then on December 26th, something happened. And you know what it was? Nothing. Snow blindness on my books, nothing going on. And it was like I came to a hard stop in my business. And so I decided I was never going to do that again. And I was going to focus on the main thing. And the main thing is to keep doing parties, plus all the other things. This is such an exciting time of year because this is when you can really, really boost your sales. This is when you can really get ahead in some year-long goals. This is when you can stuff your pockets with cash. But you guys, the main thing is to keep your parties going. And so I've been building my business for quite some time. And so I've done in-person parties, I've done Zoom parties, and now I do exclusively Facebook online parties. And this is my favorite thing ever that I've done in my career, because you know what? There doesn't seem to be any objections. So when they said train on objections, I thought, it's so easy. There really aren't any. I couldn't believe it this year when it came to like spring break and the end of this school year, because usually I would find, oh, I'm getting ready to go away on spring break. Oh, my kids are getting out of school, all the extra things. Oh, baseball. Oh, now it's, football. Like I would hear all those things. Oh, the kids are home from school. It's going to be hard for me. No, don't hear those things. I literally don't get any objections anymore. Some people just don't want to do it. But it's so simple to get bookings that just from January 1st to June 30th, I held 100 parties. I'd never held that many parties before in my career. Oh my goodness, in the 6-month period. 5 parties every single week. Plus, when I add that to what I'm going to be doing this holiday season, it's super exciting. So you guys, the parties are where it's at. And Facebook parties I really like, because even if you're watching right now and you're like, oh my goodness, Mary Catherine, I have a really demanding job. Maybe I'm a single mom, and then add in the holidays on top of everything. Your schedule can be kind of hectic, kind of crazy. And what I really love about these Facebook pop-up parties is that you can do them based on the group size of your hostess, maybe 5 to 15 minutes a day. And you guys, anybody can fit that in just about any time. And so they're super duplicatable, and you could have a lot of fun with this. You could create one that's maybe a holiday glamour party. You could do one that's a winter skincare. You could do one that's just a holiday theme of skincare and color. The Facebook pop-up party you can create, you could call them whatever you want, Facebook party, a posting party, an online party. You can call it whatever you want to call it. It could have a holiday theme to it. I think it's important to play a couple games throughout your party to have high engagement and algorithms in your Facebook event. But you can decide to do them 5 days, 7 days, 9 days. It's totally up to you. Just like with your open houses and your in-person parties, you get to put your personality, your flair, whatever you want to do with it. You can create it to be however you want to do it. And what I really love this is if you'll slow down and create one, you can speed up, because you can use the same parties over and over and over and over again. I use the exact same party every single week through all those 100 parties. I created it once and used it 100 times. You can use different things like Visibly and Post My Party to be able to create that. And then you just drop the code into your Facebook group and the party just kind of runs itself. All you have to do is comment along and do the Facebook messaging that goes along with it. Now, if you're like, I don't even know what this is, I've never even done anything like this before. I had never done anything like this before either. And so what I did was I kind of snooped around. I got myself invited to some of our competitors in the direct selling industry, and I watched what they were doing so that I could see how were they doing it? What did the posts look like? Just so that I took advantage of what I saw other direct selling companies doing, and then I just created my own. So if you have your own Facebook group, take some of those same posts, some of those same texts that you put with it. You can do special offers in there because it is a private group. And so you can create it to be however you want it to be. It's so fun and it's so simple and it's so duplicatable. And therefore, when you hit December 26th, you aren't going to be like, uh-oh, now what am I going to do? You're going to be like, wow, I have so many new customers. I have so many parties on the books. When you hit January the 1st, it isn't going to be like, oh, okay, now I got to kind of start all over and get things going again. This is going to be like, oh my goodness, I have so many parties on the books. I can't believe it. Because here are the top 5 things that I believe that you should be focusing on to build a huge, successful, profitable, long-term, sustainable business. Focus on these 5 things. Number 1, oh my goodness. Number 1 is team building. Well, I should say no. Number 1 is having fun. Having fun with your Mary Kay business. If you're having fun, other people want to have fun. And so it's going to build your team building even faster, because who wouldn't want to be able to use their device, which everybody has, to do maybe even extra parties. Let's say that you love doing in person, do a couple of those a week, maybe do a couple of Zooms a week, and then you can add extra parties through this Facebook party idea. You could, then focus on having fun, because if you're having fun, they're going to have fun, and everybody wants to have more fun, right? Fun is the currency of people. But the number 2 thing to focus on is team building. Team building is income for a lifetime when you and your team member continue to grow your business. Number 3 would be making sure that you're getting lots of leads. And with these Facebook parties, oh my goodness, there's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I think my highest was 82 people in a group. I mean, I used to do facial boxes. Holy moly, you know how many facial boxes I'd have to do to get that kind of leads every week? Times the 5 parties I'm doing a week? No way. This is the best way to get leads. And leads number 3 are money for many, many, many tomorrows. Number 4, most important thing to do at your parties, no matter how you're doing them, is to get more bookings. And getting bookings has never been easier doing it this way. And then number 5, most important, the least most important thing is to get the sales, because that is money for today. But don't get me wrong, I'm totally looking for the sales. But if you focus on just getting the sales, sometimes the other things fall off. The sales will happen because they're going to see the posts. Maybe you're sending samples, maybe not. I don't. It's up to you. But the product will do its job to get the sales. But it's not that often that people are going to be like, hey, can I give you a bunch of names of all my friends who might like to have a Facebook party or a Zoom party or an in-person party? Doesn't always happen. As a matter of fact, it's kind of rare. It isn't always very often that somebody will just say, hey, just wanted to randomly reach out and say, can I have a party? Or, hey, I would like to sign up. Can I sign up? All those things definitely happen. But as a business system, you want to have a strategy in place. And so make sure that you're focusing on the main things. Parties, because at parties, you'll have fun. You'll get new team members. You'll have leads, especially if you're doing it the Facebook party way. You'll get the bookings and you'll get the new, you'll get all the sales. So you guys, I hope that this is super helpful for you. It really doesn't take very much time. Once you create one party, it can just go and go and go and go. And then you could create a new party for the new year, a new look for the new year. Whatever you want to do, you could create a party all around the miracle set. But what's important is you don't reach out to your friend and say, hey, give me your Visly code. Hey, invite me to your party so that I can copy everything that you're doing. That is something you do need to create your own event, just like you put your own personality, style, charisma on your in-person party or your Zoom party. You need to create your own, because Facebook is smart and they're going to recognize that the same image is being used over and over and over again, that the same words are being used over and over and over again. So to create your own perfect Facebook party, just take a few minutes. Find the images that you like, put your own personality and charisma on it, create a pop-up party or a Facebook party or whatever it is that you want to call it for your online social media party, and get ready. It's never been faster. It's never been easier to grow your Mary Kay business during the holiday season if you implement this simple idea. So I hope that this idea helps you to have your best holiday season ever, in addition to all the other great things that all of our other teachers are going to be talking about today, with the additional selling opportunities that we have this holiday season. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mary Catherine. I mean, I love those 5 things. Didn't you, Heather?
I did. And here's I love that she said fun is a currency of people. And that really, truly is, that's it.
I agree. And I love that she says, create your own Facebook party, because Facebook does know if they're seeing the same thing over and over, and they won't put it out there.
Algorithms are not our friend.
And she said, slow down to speed up. Slow down. Create your own party. Because then I think she used it 100 times.
That's crazy. I know. And she's like crushing it this year. I can't even wait to see where she ends up. I totally can't. So
I know, me too. All right. So let's change our focus real quick to now let's go to creating those magical holiday gifts. And we're going to, we need some cost effective and simple packaging.
Absolutely.
And so we invited Anna Simpalis, Prestige Sales Director, Anna Simpalis, who I absolutely love with all my heart and soul. Anna is from Fairfax, Virginia, and she's here to give us lots of creative ideas. You'll know that from the very beginning. She is a passionate, authentic director who loves empowering those around her to be the very best they can be. She loves putting together simple ideas, and she likes selling them in multiples. And so I can't wait to hear her enterprising ideas.
Hi, I'm your holiday elf, Anna Sempelis. I am here to talk to you about marketing strategies as well as selling products, product packaging. So let's get started because you know what sells? Cute sells. And what do I mean by that? You can have tags, you can make packaging, you can use fun little punny lines on the tags or anything like that. Make people smile, make them laugh, they'll want to buy the product. Okay, because remember, cute sells. Now, you can add value by adding certain things to our regular line products even. You could add value by adding headbands or socks or gloves or bags or bows or scarves or anything like that. Those kinds of things in the containers, those kinds of things, they add value to the product, which makes our products not just products, but gifts, because we are a gift giving service as well as a wonderful skincare and color cosmetics company. So our gifts are amazing and we can make a big difference. Pre-packaging them and showing them, most of these are going to be in-person appointments. However, I sell a lot virtually just by showing them, making them up and showing to people and saying, this is what this is, this is what this is. And I do quick shows like that and I can sell a lot like that way. I believe not only does cute sell, but large quantities of small ticket or small priced items make a difference too. And that they can make a real big profit for you in the holiday season. So let's talk about this. There are two thoughts. One, you can do a packaging where they can see it and you're just going to have to drop it into a gift bag if you don't really want them to see it right away, but it's cute. And or you could just put it on their desk or just present it to them and take it to them. And the other one is you could put completely in a box, or you could cover it up. It works really great are our Mary Kay boxes. Our Mary Kay boxes are great. These are nice, strong, sturdy boxes. They're cute just the way they are, but they can hide things. All you might want to do is maybe just put a bow on it, something like this. I mean, this is just a tulle bow. You could do something, even just a pull string bow, whatever, something like that. You could do something like that. Okay. So then the other thing that you could do is remember that, you can give these gifts like at gift exchanges. You can give them to neighbors, chiropractor, if you go there. Maybe people you play pickleball with or bunko with, or, have a Bible study with. Maybe it's somebody that, like your hairdresser or your nail tech lady or, anybody. Maybe you go to a restaurant more than once or twice a month and they know you by name. Maybe that's the person you want to do that. Any staff you might have, your cleaning person, somebody like that. So this is a great way to gift something so that all of a sudden it's not just a Mary Kay product, but it's a gift. All right. So I'm going to take some time just to show you real quick some marketing ideas that I've done in the past, and then maybe just a couple of new ones. But first thing I want to tell you is that our socks are really cute. The socks that we get this year with the Mint Bliss, those are really cute. But you don't have to use just these socks. You can get other kinds of socks at Dollar Tree, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any of those places. Just get some nice quality socks. You can get some more on Amazon as well. You don't have to pay a lot for anything, when you want to keep your costs down, but that's what's important, is to add things to it. So let me just start with that. Okay, so you could do some things like with the Mint Bliss, and one of the things I do is like footsie rolls. Sometimes I do the footsie rolls where you can see the different socks so they can see what color the socks are. Or sometimes I do footsie rolls and I package it completely with white tissue around it so you can't see what the socks are. That's another thought of doing that. The other thing you can do with Mint Bliss, you could do the gnomes. Okay, gnomes have been very popular in the past. They're just as cute now. You could do one of them. This one says gnome more rough feet. It's the Mint Bliss, but it's a little gnome, right? Okay, gnome more rough feet. Or you could do, there's gnome for the holidays. Gnome for the holidays. This is just a yarn, very simple to do, easy to do, just cute little ways of expressing, but they've got the cute little tag up there. You could also do, I saw this one, it says there's gnome one like you. There's no one like you. You can just tuck it in here. Just a cute way to present it to them. You can get things from Court of Achievers, lots of different places as well. Sassy Stickers has different cute little things as well. another thing I like to do with the socks is I like to make them into cupcakes. Okay, I roll them together and I put a little puff ball on the top of it. And I wrote this poem that says, "This cupcake is not to eat. It's baked with love to warm your feet, the socks, and give your lips a little treat, the lip balm that's inside of it." I just put satin lip balm. You could use the Hint of Mint balm if you have any of those left from last year too. These make really cute and it's just rolled up, looks like a cupcake. It's really cute. All right, the other thing you could do the I Love It, which is the eye makeup remover with just this wrap on it with the eyes. And you could put like a headband on that, or you could use the charcoal mask even. I mean, pink clay mask. I did this one with the headband. It's just like a really cute way. They're just wraps that you can put them there. And you could do other things with wraps. You could do lots of wraps with hand cream. Lots of things you could do with hand cream. You could do something like just the Mrs. Claus, or you could do the brown paper wrapping around there, make it look like a reindeer, put the googly eyes on it with the little antlers there. You could do with the hand cream, Let It Snow, where you put a pair of gloves on the top, and then you just have the wrap with the little snowman. You could also do, this is a gnome with the hand cream, but it's a pair of gloves, and you just wrap it around, bend the fingers down so it looks like a hip dude gnome for that. The other thing you could do a cookies and cream, or you could do it where we have a tag where it says, "You make me look like one smart cookie." Like you could give this to a teacher where it's a smart cookie and it's a cookie mix. It's a cookie mix as well as a hand cream. That's why it's cookies and cream, but that was like another way to make you look like a smart cookie. And I love that. You could do the hand cream with that hand Shea hand soap. You could do it like that. You could put another bow. I happen to use one of the Mary Kay masks and made it to look like a bow at the top there. You could do a lot of things with satin hands. Satin hands, you could just keep it in the packaging, and you could put a tag on it that says, "Hands down, you're the best around." I just put a little tissue paper in it, put that tag on it. That's really cute. Or you could put a little shell in it, and this one says "Merry Christmas." It's a little Santa Claus. Little Santa Claus there. Or this one is great for the expectant mother. And what it is, it's a pamper pack. Now, look carefully. It's a pamper, a Pampers diaper. It's got a pair of socks on coming out for the legs. It's got the satin hands in the middle of it. Isn't that cute? A little pamper pack. Now, you could, it all depends, get it? You could use it depends, but you get my drift there. But that's just a cute little pamper pack. Moms to be loved, that kind of thing. Then with hydrogel eye patches, I make them look like little peppermint candies. Look like this, just a cute little way to put cello around them and package them up like that. And with the sanitizer, hand sanitizer, they're Santatizers. I know you've seen these. You can get these little covers there. You can, for the hand soaps, you could make them elves or Santas, anything like that. You can also sell our skincare, and you just wrap it up a little bit where our miracle set can be in the combination oily or the normal to dry. All I did was put a ribbon around it, and then it says picture perfect skin. Picture perfect skin. How cute is that? So that way I know which color it is, and they've got it ready to go. Great way to give some skincare that way. But don't forget the lips. We have great satin lips. You could do a Merry Kissmas. Just put a little tag on it. Use the bag that Mary Kay gives us when we buy the satin lips, and then just put the tag on it. Or you could do Lip Savers, which is satin lips, with your lips there. And for men, don't forget the men, the guys in your house. I did a satin lips. This happens to be a washcloth, and it's a little bow tie. But I also did the aftershave gel and little bow tie. And then the other one I did because I had some beard oils left and a little bow tie, but they're not really full-size bow ties. They're actually pet bow ties. So I sell a lot of these, especially when the guy has a dog. So he ends up getting a gift for himself, whatever's in the inside, and a gift for his pet. So it's a cute little way to give these. Get these on Amazon. They're really cute. Really not expensive. And then I also think, dress up maybe like the beard wash, putting a Santa face on it in a tuxedo box or anything like that. And then this wrap is always a good one. This is the Grinch. And this one just happens to have the men's aftershave balm in it. And then I love that because, every guy, anything you want to give them. You could do the hair and body wash with the Grinch wrap on it. It's just a cute way to give it to them that way too. And then you can also buy little things that are like look for a little container that's it's a tub. Okay. This one I put the apple and almond. You could do the berry and vanilla. Actually, and it's a little tub. You could get, just a little shred on there. Then I found a little plaque that says "Scrub a Dub Dub." It's just a cute little way to do it. This wasn't very expensive. I got it at Michael's, and it's just a cute way to do that. These gifts are less than $35, $36 probably the max with the satin hands. I don't believe you should do big gifts. I think you should do little because little ones go faster. This is what I call fancy footworks because it's the extra emollient night cream. It says "Say farewell to rough, dry, winterized feet." So it's in the shape of a foot, but I just tuck the product in there, put a bow on it, put a cute little ball on there, and put the tag on it. So don't forget satin hands, Santa approved coal, which is the charcoal mask. So don't forget something like that. That's always a crowd favorite. And even dressing up little gifts, like you want to give a regular line product like the cosmetics, and you could do, but the difference, you could pick out a look, put it in a little petite palette, and then use your cry cut and put a label on it. Sugar Plum Fairy. Have them already ready to go. People will love them. They'll just pick them up and they'll have a great gift. Even when you're doing selling the brushes, put it in a little bag, put a bow on it. It makes it even better. So just have fun with it. Get creative, get punny, get fun, and you're going to have a great selling season. I know you are. All right. Have a great one. Bye.
Oh my goodness, 4 ideas. And I will honestly tell you, I'm like the simple girl. So I like the little coffee cozies where I could put, make it look like a cupcake. That's about as creative that I can get. So I love to have someone like Anna to give me some other really great ideas. So I hope that you got a few things. Now you don't have to do them all. Pick the one thing or the 2 things that you really love and just run with it. Okay. But what you have to notice is that she really, that less expensive gifts are actually best. And those are the ones that are going to be easier to move and people are going to pick up more than one. All right. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, I'm always excited. And the reason is because I get to introduce my friend and none other than $1 Million Sales Director, Beverly Taylor. Now, friends, if you've loved this, I want you to definitely love on this woman because this is her genius. She's the woman behind this powerful, purposeful training. And instead of, keeping it just in person to her local area, she wanted to make sure that you and I, the whole Mary Kay world, got the opportunity to have vision and direction this holiday selling season so that we could be financially bountiful. So without further ado, if you are a girl that likes a good theme, let's give it up to our friend Beverly Taylor as she talks about the next topics of just building joy in this great customer experiences with themed events.
Okay, so that Christmas Day is only 98 days away. Christmas is my very favorite time of the year. I love it because people are usually in a great mood, and especially during September, October, November, and of course, December, the anticipation of the holidays sometimes can even be more exciting than the holiday itself. And so today I'm going to quickly share with you some ideas of some themed events that you can do. You can do these ideas virtually, or you can do them in person. But I want to, we are in the party business. And so I wanted to kind of start by giving you an idea of, there's 3 current trends that are in the party market, if you will, that are happening right now. And number 1 is themed events. Themed events are totally on trend, and it appears that's not going to be changing anytime soon. Themes make parties more memorable. And you can use your imagination, you can create excitement and fun around an experience that everybody will remember. Another second trend is pop-up shops. That's a very big buzzword, if you will. Pop-up shops or pop-up parties. Those are both big buzzwords. And they give that feeling of fun, kind of an unexpected get together of friends and and to create something, a little escape from everyday grind. Pop up. And number 3 is personalization is a key trend in the party planning and event planning industry, because personalization kind of makes things a little bit more memorable. And that works out really good for us because that's what we do, isn't it? These 3 trends are perfect for us right now. It's great news because we are the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color in the world. And we are in the party business, and this is our time to shine. So in order to make the most of the next 98 days, we have to start now. So after all, the customers that you connect with in September, October, November, those are the people who are more than likely going to be the ones who purchase gifts from you. So you need to be in the party business and doing lots of parties, seeing as many faces as you possibly can. The important part for you to keep in mind is that the company has created the new flip chart is perfect for themed parties that because as you probably already know, the new flip chart offers the perfect outline. It has 3 parts. The flip chart has an opening, a body, and a closing. And so the opening of all the parties are the same, and the closing of all the parties are the same. It's the body that is different. And the company actually has provided you with 3 different parties. You've got skincare, color, and spa event. So we've got the basis they have given us. Mary Kay our company is so smart. They are always on trend. And of course they knew these trends as they put this flip chart together, which I just so appreciate. But anyway, it's perfect for us. So I'm going to just give you a few themes that you can then take and use the same party, the same products basically that you always normally would use for each one of these different the bodies of the parties, and you just do it with a theme, and it's all about what you're calling it. And maybe you may want to add a few props and that kind of thing. So let's just look at September. Did you know that September is Skincare Awareness Month? Well, that helps. That helps make it even easier right there. You could do fall in love with your skin, a fall beauty bash, lines, lips, and lashes party. Fall in love with color is always good. I always like to do somewhere in September and October, I like to try to do a mother-daughter event because many, many years ago, I actually did an event with the Girl Scout troop because they have to do a badge that deals with self-care. And so I met with the Girl Scout troops. I taught them, I did a little thing for them about skincare. And then I did a drawing, and I allowed the girls to put on the drawing whether they would like to have a before and a makeover with their mom. And then I contacted the mom, and of course we did the makeovers, and then it was the perfect gift very often for the moms to give the daughters for Christmas. So it just worked out perfectly. And I've since then always tried to do that. Multi-generational parties are a lot of fun now and make a lot of sense for your business as well. You could take pictures, obviously, mother, daughter, grandmother, you could aunts, you could have a lot of fun with that. And you could even incorporate a Barbie themed party because, Barbie has been around for many generations now. And so, of course, with the Barbie movie that just came out, that might make your, you know, your party a little bit more fun. How about October? Well, you could do Ghouls Night Out. You could do a masquerade party where you feature all of our masks. You could do a trash and treat party. You know, they can bring like 3 items that they have that are buying mistakes from other companies, and they can trade it in for Mary Kay product. You could give them a little discount when they trade it in, and you can have a little trash can and they can trash the old stuff and then get the Mary Kay. How about a harvest glow theme? Because, you know, you could just take a string of fairy lights and put in the middle of the table and talk about getting that natural radiant glow. Special emphasis on skincare for the, you know, changing seasons. You could do pumpkins and pampering. Feature foundation matching so that they avoid being a pumpkin face, the orange face. Or you could feature looks like spiced caramel color looks or pumpkin spice color looks. In November, you could do the Friends Giving theme. That's always very popular. With you get friends together and they celebrate with a pampering session. You know, you might even let them do a face switch where the friends get together and they do each other's. They select the colors for each other. That's always fun. And you just gotta, you know, have fun with it. People love to have fun, but you want to keep it pretty simple. Then as you're looking at the end of November and into December, mistletoe makeovers. That's always fun. You just do regular makeovers. You just do, you could just do red lips. You could do a simple look like I have on today, just you know, a little bit of hazelnut and, you know, just a simple eye and then a bright red lip. I always like to do from desk to dinner. And that's kind of like desk to dinner party. And so you could show a woman how she could take a look that she already has on and add to it to create that glam look that she'll want for the evening. You could do a rockin' red lip party. Everybody loves red, and not everybody knows what color of red or how they can wear red. And it's always fun to do during the holidays. How about a holiday sparkle and shine party? Is perfect for us to do because we have those beautiful 3 sparkly eyeshadows. You can do that. You could do a Secret Santa pampering party where you get a group of people that have had a Secret Santa all year. They come together, you do makeovers with them, and then they can get something from their Secret Santa, or they can do the big reveal of who their Secret Santa is. But, you know, we have the opportunity to provide a memorable experience for women, and you can get groups of people and provide the backdrop of their holiday party. I mean, we are in the perfect position to do that very thing. How about a naughty or nice makeover? That would be something like a bold glam, or you could just do a classic glam. So naughty or nice makeovers. And my favorite pop-up party is a pop-up Christmas shopping party. And I like to take something like I have behind me, a big basket, or you can even take one of the boxes that your product comes in and wrap it with a real good heavy duty wrapping paper that won't tear. And then put your Christmas gifts in there, the ones that you've selected that you want to really focus on, and you just simply book shopping parties. You could call them, I like to call them mingle and jingle, sip and shop parties, or stop and shop parties, or just a pink pop-up. But these are all just some ideas. But what I like to do is, if you notice, one of the things I've got here is a tablecloth, and it's a simple tablecloth. It doesn't, it's gold. And you want to keep in the packaging pretty simple, and make sure that it goes with the packaging that you've selected for your own gifts this year. And I'll put things in a basket, and then I can just do a real quick pop-up party by taking the tablecloth, spreading it out, and then bringing out gift ideas, showing the gift and telling them giving them ideas of who this would be a great gift for, and helping them just kind of figure out some good, fun, unique gift ideas, because what we have to offer is phenomenal during Christmas. And I always do really well with my Christmas pop-up shopping parties. And it can be 3 people, it can be 2 people, it can be 20 people. It's totally up to you and your imagination and your customers. But, you know, I like to, in my opinion, I usually sell, the people who come to my shopping parties usually leave with at least $100 in sales. So that math adds up really fast. And so here's my quick to-do list. Select the themed parties that you're going to focus on now. Decide each month what the theme is going to be, and make a list of the people who you know who they love to have fun and they believe in self-care. Those are your really good customers. And then what are you going to wear to the parties? Do you need a prop? Here's just some ideas. If you're doing, you may want to, you know, come up with some little props that make it interesting. You could do that's Halloween prop. There's another one. This is great just for, these are just a couple of props that I brought to the table. But what kind of prop do you want? Make it fun. Do you need? So get those in order. Then 3, decide on your hostess program. What can you get excited about? Because that's what that's what your hostess will get excited about. Whatever kind of hostess program you can get excited about, you decide on that, because I believe that is key. And then decide which products you're going to focus on. Be sure that you keep the product to a minimum, you know, no more than 10 different products at each one of your themed events, because when you get too much, it confuses the people, and a confused mind does absolutely nothing. And of course, then you're going to want to decide, after you've decided on your products, decide on your sets and how you're going to present them. You don't have to have a set sheet. You can just have 3 main sets that you put together with, and you can just have an index card, fold it over, and write on marker the amount of each one of those sets, and just set it right in front of the gifts. Keep it simple. Make it easy for you and for your customers. And just remember that sets always sell. And when you package things together, when you know, you want to get them to think of buying in multiples. So, okay, so those are my ideas for themed pop-up parties. And like I said, we are in the perfect business at the perfect time. Go have the best 98 days ever. Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited to be able to introduce to you, excuse me, one of my favorite holiday season, one of my very favorite topics for holiday is the topic of giving back. And just, I love the focus on giving during the holiday. And it's the perfect time of the year to give back to your community, or invite and invite others to join you. And so our next teacher is none other than the beautiful, authentic, thoughtful, loving. She spreads sunshine wherever she goes. Heather Faring. I couldn't think of a better teacher for this subject than 3-time Queen of Ruby Sales Director, Heather Faring. Heather, tell us about giving back.
I am so excited. I'm going to be talking about ways that you can give back to your community this holiday season. Now, what I'm really going to talk to you about is one particular idea with a few little spins to it. And we're going to talk about the Gift to Grandparent program. Now, first of all, you've got to know that this is not my original idea. And I love how Mary Kay always says that if you have an idea and I have an idea and we share our ideas, now we both have 2 ideas. Instead of it just, I keep my idea and you keep your idea. Well, this idea has been floating around the Mary Kay world for quite a few years. And I'm just so y'all know, I'm not an adopter of things very easily. I mean, I'm a hard sell. I know, can you believe it? And when I finally decided that I was going to give it a try, I was like, wait a minute. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, it was one of my unit members that said, Heather, I think we should do this as a unit. I'm like, okay. So we decided to run with it. Well, it was amazing because what we did was the first step is we had to decide if we were going to do it or not. Well, my unit pretty much decided for me. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. Second thing that we had to do is we needed to call, facilities, local facilities in your area. So you need to find that contact person and then to find out how many gifts, both men and women, that you might need. Now, the reality is that, they always say that number is going to change. And I'm like, I got it, but I just need a number to shoot for. The third thing that you're going to need to do is then get into action. Okay. Now, before we get into action, the one thing that I want to share with you is this. The one thing that kind of tripped me up, and I hope it doesn't trip you up, but the one thing that kind of tripped me up was like, okay, I love that we've got this Mint Bliss lotion, and I love that we've got the free socks that goes along with it. But what about the men? Are they going to really want free socks? And I don't necessarily want to have to go and buy anything else. I want to be able to utilize what's free from the company. And the reason why I want you to kind of get into, if you're going to do this program, you want to get into action in the month of September. The reason is that if you've been in this company for any period of time, you know that this piece of this set typically goes fast. Okay. So we want to make sure that you have something that's not going to cost you any more money to get. Okay. So when I connected with a local nursing home / assisted living facility that's about 45 minutes away from me, he said that, don't you worry, we have crazy sock day and the guys love the crazy socks. And I'm like, really? So then I felt at ease about giving this gift to men. But again, if you decide that you don't want to do this, you easily could wrap up a hand cream and put in some butterscotch candies as well too. And the gift still means the same. So you need to figure out, first of all, you need to find out which facilities that you're going to take advantage. I don't want to say take advantage of, which facilities you are going to bless, how many you're going to need to get, and then you need to get into action. Okay, so one of my unit members, her name is Naomi. I'm going to use her name a lot. She's really one of the girls on my team that just runs with this in a really huge way. And just within the last couple days, she actually put a post on Facebook, like a teaser post saying, hey, we're going to do this again. We're going to give gifts to all the residents of our, the Tioga nursing home. And all of a sudden what I saw, because she's done this in the past, people said, let me know when it's going to happen. Let me know what's going to happen. And then when she decided to run with it, after she decided how much each set was going to cost, she put it out there and started connecting with her customers. Now, one of the things that you do want to think about is, do you want this to be a donation from yourself where you basically, you buy one and essentially covers the cost of two, because we do buy it wholesale, or if you're going to take a profit? Either way is totally fine. Naomi sold each set for $13. So she figured in the sales tax for her area. And I think she had like an extra 30 cents. And that 30 cents was going to go to the cost of the packaging. Now, of course, there's going to be your time and effort that's going to be put into there as well, too, where you have to deliver, package it all up. So, think about that when you're considering what you decide to do with this.
Now, here's the fun part. So she started doing a countdown of all the sets. She needed 48 sets, and all of a sudden I saw that she needed 30 sets, and then she needed 18 sets. She needed 11 sets. And by the time that the day was done, within just 2 days, she had collected all the money that she had needed from her customers to be able to secure enough gifts for the Tioga Medical Center. It was just one. It was just one, a post that she continued to work with her customers. Now, the best part is that one of the things that I absolutely love about, sales director Carrie Hall, you've probably heard her name a time or two, is that she says, having those personal conversations. So when you put a post out on Facebook, sometimes it's not going to happen just by just the post alone. Remember, posting on Facebook is nothing more than just a bulletin board. But, if you've got somebody who likes the post, sending out first, personal messages or calling or texting and saying, hey, I've got a goal of gifting this many gifts to our local nursing home assisted living. Would you be able to buy a set or two or more? I actually have reached out. One of the places that I take care of in my neighboring town needs about 100 sets. So I start looking at some of the residents that I know that live there and maybe connecting with some of their family members. I'm really honestly talking about that one family member who's a relative. Oh yeah, I call him. And, he will donate a certain amount of money, or his wife donates a certain amount of money that I'm able to put toward the sets that do that. Now, with this establishment, I work with another local consultant. Her name is Margaret. And between Margaret and I, we will sell enough sets to be able to secure that establishment as well, too. So you can work with sister consultants on that as well. And as far as packaging goes, what you need to know is this: keep it simple. My office assistant, I think, absolutely hated me last year because I made her do something like this. And this got to be quite extensive. This is that cupcake. If you've seen that cupcake post a long time ago, where you take what are those? Those are the cozies that you put a coffee cup in. You roll this up around so it kind of looks like a cupcake, and then you can put the cupcake in the bottom of this bag. Now, of course, for today, I made it look pretty because I wanted you to be impressed. But I put a little bit of, shred and then all of the things. But you can just make it really super simple. A lot of times I am taking just this craft ribbon and putting a nice little bow around it. What I do is anybody who buys a set, if they just buy one, I have a little beautiful note that I include on this tag that says, Merry Christmas. We want you to know that we are thinking about you this Christmas. And then I put that person's name. Whatever message just comes to your heart, but I will put the who purchased this set, so that way they know that somebody in the community is thinking about them. Another thing that you can do with this is if you are a smaller community, or whether you're a bigger community, you can reach out to kindergarten teachers, maybe first or second grade teachers, and partner with those teachers to actually create Christmas cards to all the residents as well too. So you can take this program and really truly elevate it to a level that just makes these residents feel super special. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is I did ask my unit member, Naomi, I said, well, how do you package up these sets? She says, Heather, I keep it real simple. I use a bag and tissue paper. That's what she does. And then, of course, what she does is she puts in Christmas cards. But I did share with her this idea of running with the Christmas cards from first and second graders, and she's really excited about doing that as well too. So just another idea. The last thing that I want to share with you is you can take this program one step further. And again, I'm going to talk about Naomi, is that last year I was so impressed with her initiative. What she did is she actually reached out to her customers and said, I want to do this. Once she got the numbers needed for our local nursing home, she says, what else can I do? And she polled her customers and said, how else can we give back to the community? And what her customers said is, let's give back to the volunteers that make our community so strong. And that's our first responders. We have in our local community, we have a volunteer fire department and a volunteer ambulance department. And that's exactly what she did. And last year, what she did is she gave the men shave foam, and the women received the Mint Bliss foot and leg lotion. And then, of course, our fuzzy socks that went with it. And she was able to secure enough to be able to gift gifts to them. So just know that this program, not only can it be just for grandparents that might be living in a nursing home or an assisted living, it could also be for those volunteers that work for your local fire departments and your first responders that go out on ambulance calls. So I hope this is helpful as you think about ways that you can use your business to give back in a mighty way. And when what we give out into the lives of others, remember, comes back into our own life tenfold. Good luck.
Wow, Heather, thank you so much. I love how you gave us all the details that we need, to totally put this program together. And I love how you talk about enrolling others in the community. I especially love the idea of partnering with kindergarten or first grade teachers to create those cards to include with the gifts. What an awesome idea. And I'll tell you, there's so much going on the chat. There's some great ideas over there as well. So I hope you all get a chance to see those. Some
They're
other
talking-
ideas.
Yeah, and women's shelters and veterans. Yeah. Or
Yes.
also giving to the people that are at the nursing. Oh, absolutely. So
Yes.
I love it. Well, we've got one last speaker, and then we're done for tonight.
Yeah.
Should we introduce her?
Yes. Go for it, Heather.
All right. Well, we are very excited because we have the vivacious. Let me get oh goodness. The vivacious, the strategic, the 4-time $1 million sales director, Deborah Bailey. And she's going to share with us how we can take all of these ideas and have Christmas without chaos.
All these amazing and detailed ideas, you might be a little or probably a lot overwhelmed at this moment, right? I say be overwhelmed and do it anyway. The most important part of this training is to grab a couple, maybe a few ideas, and then do what? Implement. Knowledge without action is what? Nothing. It is a big fat zero. So most important, next step is to get your plan together, your schedule, then execute. It's time to think like a retailer. Let's break it down. What's your sales goal? Retail, wholesale, new team members? It's so important to get your goals out there, then back them up with the work and the effort that it's going to take to get there. A goal without dates or time frames, well, that's just a dream. You got to know where you're going to figure out how you're going to get there. So we're going to break it down month by month. So we're starting with September. So September, right now is the time to maximize your efforts and get your list, get your schedule down on paper. So number 1 for September is check your inventory and get your holiday store kickoff order placed to support your holiday activities and your events scheduled. This is in addition to your normal inventory. It is time, ladies. We are back in person. Women want our products, but most important, they want to walk out with our products. Skincare and cosmetics are rated number 1, the number 1 impulse buy of America. If you have it, they buy it. If you don't, they don't. It is very, very simple. We have shifted the market. Time to stock up and get your shelf healthy again. Your September order should reflect your retail, wholesale goal of your holiday selling season. If you need a creative way to budget your funds so you can get your wholesale order in to support your retail goal, look at Klarna and schedule your payments over the next few months. Ask your director for the details. There's no interest. There's no credit check. It's Mary Kay approved, and it's so simple to use. Also, order everything that you need to build your holiday baby basket with all your favorites. That's number 1. Number 2, write out your personal Mary Kay holiday gift giving list for your friends and family. Be smart. It is so smart to utilize your Mary Kay store at 50% off for all of your personal holiday shopping. That's number 2. Number 3, select your dates for your 2 to 3 holiday open houses, in person and virtual, both your stop and shops, November 1 through December 11th. Get the dates on your calendar, and then very important, get them on your family's calendar. That's number 3. Number 4, do you have all your mailing addresses and phone numbers of everyone that you're wanting to invite? Start collecting all those important details like right now. That's number 4. Number 5, check your wrapping supplies. Order what you need to fill in the holes, but watch your expenses on wrapping supplies. Keep it simple. And remember, any money that you spend on wrapping, well, that's money off of your profit. Also, do you have the location in your house selected to display and store all your wrapped goodies and gifts? That's number 5. Number 6, organize, wrap up, and put together your holiday baby basket to start carrying it with you everywhere you go starting October 1. That's number 6. Number 7, if you are working with local businesses, make your list of which businesses that you will approach for employee gifts. The best businesses to work for are the ones that you already have an established relationship with. Make your list. This can be huge for you. All right, now we're moving into October. Number 1 for October, send out save the date postcards for your first open house date. Make a list of all those who can't make the first date, because guess what? They're going to get the second save the date postcard for the second open house. Same thing if you decide to have a third open house. Every reorder should have your most current save the date postcard in it. Repetition is everything. It's great for this. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, finalize your personal gift giving list and start putting those gifts together, like wrapping and tagging. It's good to get on top of all of this early before your attention really needs to shift to your customers and the customer focused events. That's number 2. Number 3, start booking your stop and shop, your stop and shops, your holiday collection preview shows. Carry your holiday baby basket everywhere you go, every appointment, every basketball game, everywhere. That's number 3. Number 4, button down your Pink Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sales. Details, flyers, postcards, and send out hours, specials, how you're going to roll this out, wrapped up all around your open house, because it's all about strategy and knowing when and where and what the plan is. That's number 4. Number 5, start layering on your first open house date. Emailing, texting, social media, postcards. The layering starts now. That's number 5. Number 6, start utilizing your social media to showcase all your gift sets and your wrapped gift ideas. That's number 6. Number 7, make contact with your local businesses about gift giving services. That's number 7. Number 8, collect a wish list from every customer to utilize for Secret Santa gifts. Her Secret Santa could be her husband, could be a significant other, could be a mother, could be a daughter, a sister, a brother. Think outside the box on this one, y'all. I had a brother of a customer buy $400 last year for his sister, as his Christmas gift to her last year. So it's not just the husbands, y'all. That's number 8. Now we're moving into November. All right. So November, check. Here we come. Carry your holiday baby with you everywhere you go. I think I've said that before, right? Okay. You getting that down? All right. Number 1 for November, hold your first open house in person, virtual, maybe your second, depending on how large your customer base is. And if you are wrapping one around the Pink Friday weekend, but whether it's in person or virtual, that's up to you. But definitely you want to have your first open house in November. All right. And maybe your second one wrapped around that Pink Friday weekend. That's number 1. Number 2, keep showcasing your fun wrapped gift ideas each week on all social media platforms. Keep them in front of the people that you know. That's number 2. Number 3, finalize all details for Pink Friday, Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sales and all activities. That's number 3. Number 4, so important. I'm waiting for you to look up because I know you're writing your hand off right now. Keep holding your selling appointments. Keep those on your books, ladies, virtual or in person. Keep the new faces coming in to invite them to all of your holiday events. So important that you keep booking and coaching and selling and recruiting through these holiday months. Number 5, make your list for your husband's secret Santas. But remember, we talked about this, significant others, brothers, sisters. Ask her. Pick your favorite person. Who do you think your secret Santa would be? And maybe she has more than one. Maybe she does. That's number 5. Number 6, start the communication in mid-November, calling your customers secret Santas on your customized gift services. If you have collected a wish list from your customers in the beginning of November, now you can share that list with her secret Santa. Doesn't matter who it is. You've got the list in front of you. That's number 6. Number 7, continue booking holiday previews, coffees, and on-the-go appointments. Very important. Those on-the-go, out of your house appointments, keep them going. That's number 7. Number 8, track your activities and your successes. That's so important for you to know at the end of this, where are you at? What did you do right? What would you change? What would you fix? How much have you sold? Did you add a couple of team members? What are your successes? And celebrate those. Get excited. It's all good. It's all good. So December, we're moving into December now. Number 1, hold your second holiday open house in the first 10 days of December, maybe 11, but I say the first 10 days of December, virtual or in person, however that looks for you. That's number 1. Number 2, check with your director on how close you are to your star consultant status, because December 15th is a deadline, or maybe you even want to up your level because you've had such a huge holiday selling season. So number 2 is check with your director on where you're at with your star consultant. Number 3, follow up with all the secret Santas, because you probably got a whole lot of new answers and new people and new secret Santas to work with, right? So make sure you're following up with all those secret Santas. That's number 3. Number 4, keep utilizing your social media, private Facebook pages, and highlight stocking stuffers and last minute gift ideas for teachers and babysitters and coworkers and your secret Santas. That list is endless, y'all. That's number 4. Number 5, check in with all the men that you know, because you know, like I know, they are our last minute shoppers, right? It's time to save the men. All right, that's number 5. All right, number 6, continue to shop from your own store. So smart, ladies, so smart. Lean into that leverage of that discount. Number 6. Now, you would think, well, okay, we're done, right? December 25th, we're done. Jesus's birthday, right? But no, you would be wrong, because this is the Deborah Bailey strategy, right? All right, so we're going to talk about December 26th through the 31st. What happens that week? A lot can happen that week if you strategize and you map out at your plan now. So evaluate and celebrate your holiday successes. That's number 1. Track your results, your sales, your new team members, and future bookings on your calendar. This is called momentum. And accomplished entrepreneurs, they keep the fire up. They keep the fire on, the pace going. They keep that pace going to bring that momentum into the new year. No pausing and no hesitating, right? They just keep that pedal down. So book and hold new year, new you makeover appointments for this week. Think about it. Most women are home and they need a break from all the busyness. Oh my gosh. They also might have some Christmas cash to spend. So book your new year, new you makeovers that week after Christmas. Remember to be overwhelmed and do it anyway, right? The Deborah Bailey strategy. That's my whole mission. Be overwhelmed and do it anyway. We know this is a lot of information and your head is probably spinning right now. We know, but hopefully in a good way, right? It's also so important to go through your notes, separate and divide. Select the tasks, the steps, the ideas that you can implement today and move through those from start to finish. Trust these amazing Mary Kay rock stars. They've done it. They've walked the walk. They are sharing their best holiday tips, their best systems for you to have the most successful holiday season that you've ever had. But you have to dig down deep. You got to put your plan together. And then what? You have to go to work. The window of opportunity is now, right now. Find your 8 seconds of courage and go to work. Now, again, you might think we're done. We're not, because we're on the Deborah Bailey strategy. So you might have heard in the Mary Kay world, or maybe from your director, about someone out there, maybe your director or your director's friend, having a $10,000 holiday season. All right. I'm going to break this down for you. It's probably going to blow your mind, blow you away, but you know what? That's what I do, right? Just keeping it real. So, but I'm going to break this down to show you that it's obtainable if you get a plan together and you go to work. So here's setting a $10,000 holiday goal. Okay. So first you got to set the goal that, hey, let's go for it. Right. Mary Kay's saying is, if you shoot for the stars and you miss a little bit, you still land, or no, what is it? You shoot for the moon. See, I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. You too can be $1 million director. If you shoot for the moon, all right, you miss a little bit, you still land amongst the stars, right? So, let's think about this. So you make a goal to sell somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 from your holiday baby from October, November, December. This can happen if you take that holiday baby basket with you everywhere you go. This will happen. It will happen, y'all. Taking it to your kids' activities, your sports games, your work, the grocery store, the lunches, the dinners, the doctor's appointments, everywhere you go, and make a goal. Do a little T chart. And every time you sell $50, $30, $100, $80, and keep checking that off. And I think you will be shocked at how much you can sell out of the holiday baby basket. So goal is to sell anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 from that holiday baby basket from October, November, and December. So that's our first that's going to bring us $1,000 to $2,000. Book and hold 2 to 3 holiday open houses, maybe 2 in person, 1 in virtual, time frame November to the beginning of December. How you do it, virtual or in person, that's up to you. But whatever combination is best for you, that's good. Now, depending on your attendance, your effort, and mostly your follow-up and how many you're going to hold, that's going to bring you your results. But this could bring you anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 in sales. The third thing is book and hold holiday previews, coffees, and on the goes. Take it on the road, ladies. Take it on the road from October, November, and December. These can also be FaceTime appointments or Zoom coffees. Get creative. If you have to go virtual, get creative. This could bring you another $1,000. Pink Friday, Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Again, you could be picking up another $1,000. Keep holding your pampering sessions with the new faces, with your facials, October, November, December. Keep those balls in the air, because that could bring you another $1,000 seeing those new faces during the holiday season. New year, new you appointments, the last week of December. Again, that could bring you another $1,000. This is how ladies get to a $10,000 goal for the holiday season. They map it out. They do the Mary Kay math. This is how it happens. You've got a really big goal. You've got it broken down. You've got it on paper, and these are the things that you shoot for. Now, of course, this is just an example of what can happen if you go to work, you strategize, and then you implement. All right, to close, do your homework, go through your notes, watch the replay over and over and over and over, make your plan, talk to your family, stick to the plan, be true to yourself, find the joy in the grind, be willing to do more, hire your director, be the student, be coachable, pay attention to your whispers, keep your dream close, but your action steps closer, and have your best holiday season ever.
Thank you, Deborah. That was the perfect way. I mean, to finish our workshop. Don't you think, Heather?
I mean, I love that I have my plan for September. I have October, I have
Yeah.
November, I have December, and then I have Deborah Bailey's way of working this business. And let's be clear, you know, you just have to copy the right cat, and she's the right cat to copy.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm ready to
I
go.
agree.
I'm ready to go. So I have a question for you. So of all the, you know, because there's a lot of ideas. What's the one idea that you heard tonight that you're gonna? I'm gonna share with you mine. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to think. But what's the one idea that you're wanting to implement? And ladies that are watching, put your one idea that you're definitely going to take advantage of this. Put that in the comments right now. What's that one idea that you're going to run with? Okay.
I love content model. That was my.
You can't steal mine. I thought that was absolutely genius because I'm like, dang, I've never heard of that before. Okay, you can have that one. But you know, I will tell you. So we had you and I, we did that training in January. And
Yeah.
Angel Fry was one of our trainers, and she was talking about, you know, this birthday special. I totally ran with it this year. You know, that your age is your discount, but we don't look at
Age, yes.
I ran with that. So honestly, you know, an Angel has told me, like I said, I'm the last person to adopt anything. And she's told me about this lookbook thing. So Angel Fry,
That's a good one.
this is for you. I'm doing this for you, for me, but for you. So I'm going to take that one. And I'm loving the chat is going crazy about what you guys are working for. So Curtis, you need to come back, buddy.
For sure, for sure. Well, I know I am going to hire more help. That is the one thing that always makes me more money, because you don't have to wrap all the gifts. You know, I think this is what, our 4th or 5th year of doing this holiday workshop. I've yet to put up my Christmas tree in a year. Someone else has always done that, and I still love it just as much. So you can delegate what you don't love, but I'm not taking that away from you. If you love putting up your tree, do it. But it doesn't bother me if someone else does it. So that's my takeaway. I
mean, I still have my Merry Christmas sign up because it was just pretty. And I figured, you know, in 10, 11 months it'd be back. But, you know, I know. But let's give it up. Let's give it up for the Curtis Hanna.
Yes,
Ladies,
absolutely.
you have no idea what it takes to put something like this on. He is going to be getting out to the replay so you can watch. So my best tip is, here's the thing, is while you're getting ready in the morning, you know, no one pays you to know the top 40. You listen to these trainings while you're getting ready in the morning. So that way you're continuing to implement the things that you've learned. You know, what is it? 80% is, you know, by writing things down. We remember things more when we write things down. That's why we ask you to write things down. But, you know, when you've got that auditory happening, it starts to become, Deborah's words are going to become your words. And it's going to work great. So, you know, definitely
you can listen to it riding down the road on your cell phone.
So let's give it up for the Curtis Hanna. We love you. We couldn't do this without you. And
that's a fact.
You make us look so good.
And
absolutely. I love that you support the Mary Kay world. We are better because of you, sweet friend.
And he makes it so easy for us because Curtis is always so laid back, and you know, no matter what,
the entire time, but I don't sweat when I'm working with Curtis because he's just got our back.
He's just got us. So thank you so much, Curtis.
Well, you are welcome. I'm looking forward to sending you all a text and an email tomorrow with all these wonderful information and wraps. And, you know, that text will be like a dynamic link. So what does that mean? That means, like, if we think of something like 2 days from now, we'll put it back in that link. So, you know, or if something changes, or, hey, I know this chat's got a bunch of ideas. If we add some things in there, those will keep showing up in that link. So always check back with that link, and the replays will be all individual. So you'll get to watch each teacher teach her segment. So you don't have to watch our 2 hours and 26 minutes. You can just watch a 12-minute or 15-minute or one snippet a day. So you can break up this training into little bite-sized segments, because Mary Kay Ash said you can eat an elephant one bite at a time.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us, you all. Y'all were a great audience. You were so positive and kind, and really you helped make the event. And thank you so much to our teachers. Oh my gosh, I think we're all full. Main thing that I'd like to leave you with is Do it now. Get started now. Good night.
Good night, everyone.